My mother and father got the knock on the door that no parent wants from the policeman to say, you have to come with us now. Your son's been involved in a road traffic accident. They thought it was a little bump in the car. They said, we'll get change, we'll come with you now. They said, we haven't got time to get change, you have to come now. It's critical. So they were put in the back of a police car and blue lighted from where they live to the first hospital. But as soon as they got to the hospital, I was on a trolley coming out of that hospital to be put in the back of an ambulance to be transferred to the second hospital. My dad wanted to come in the ambulance with me, but they said, not allowed. We've got a doctor in the back, a nurse and all machinery keeping your son alive. And they said, we don't think he's going to make the trip from one hospital to the other hospital, which is about 40 minutes. So I'll go rewind a little bit. My dad's love language, for example. My parents have said, never said they love me, for example, but their love language, my dad's his time. So he'd give up his time playing rugby, so he'd never miss any of my matches. He'd be on the touchline, the rain, the snow, the sleet. He wouldn't miss a game. And that was his way of showing his love to us. My mother's acts of service. So when I moved out to 22 years of age and my son was born, I'd never plugged an iron in. I'd never used the washing machine, never used the cooker. I was useless when I left home. My mother did everything for us. And when I separated from my partner about a year ago, after 5 years, I was quite gutted. I went to my mother's house, quite upset, and she looked at me, I'll bake you some cakes. Just give me a hug. I do own cakes. And she brings out the bad of breath and the cakes come out and everything. But that's their way of showing their love. But they don't know how to show their feelings and emotions. It's not the thing they do. So my dad wanted to come in the back of the ambulance again, showing his love. He wanted to spend time with me, but they weren't allowed. I got to one hospital in Morriston in Swansea, and the first operation I had was take all the bone from my brain, because I smashed my skull, a big hole in my skull, and I had to take the bone from my brain, and I was in a coma then for 4 weeks. My family were called in on 3 occasions, my brother, my 3 brothers, my mother and father, and said, he's not going to make it through the night. And then when I did start recovering, they said from the scans we'd done on him, he's got lots of shadows on his brain, which meant dead tissue. So they said if he wakes up, he's not going to recognise anyone. He's not going to walk, talk, use his arms and legs ever again. So I woke up out of my coma. I didn't know where I was, what had happened. My parents were over my bed crying, and they had to explain what had happened to me. And the doctors came around 3 or 4 days later and said, you're never, ever going to walk again. And my first response was, I guarantee I'll walk out of this hospital.